Well, it's bright and early. We're here at the flea market. Decent amount of people showed up. We'll see what's here. Looks pretty clean. How much is your CD player?
Give $5 for it.
$5? Does it come with the ear?
Yeah,
thing?
absolutely. You can't
Cool.
have the CD, right? Man, you don't find many of those no more.
I know it. Thank you so much. This is a pretty good brand. I don't know how to say it, Iowa or something. That's a good find.
I need a lighter. Do you have a lighter? Oh, yeah. Light. Somebody got a light. Anything in that box, there's $1 a piece.
$1 a piece. UFO studies.
Here. That one's 10.
10? Cool.
Now it's really high online. Look it up.
Yeah,
I love $2 a piece.
I love anything UFO related.
Huh?
I love anything UFO related.
Really?
Yeah. There's 12.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So yeah, when it comes to books, anything like old looking UFO, it looks like it's low print, I'm gonna buy it. Also anything fortune telling, mystical type stuff, I'll get. And then of course like local history, like Virginia's Executive Mansion. No idea what this is worth, but it's worth a chance at $1. Kids DVDs. Some good stuff in here. How much are they?
50 cents a piece.
50 cents. Okay, cool. If there's enough of these Barney ones, it might be worth getting. Let's see if there's any more. Yeah, I got 6, so $3. How much is your camera here? 5. 5? Okay. How much are your movies?
50 cents a piece.
50 cents. Alright, cool. There's some good stuff in here. Band Hero. That's cool. Balls of Fury. Please be scratched. Now I have to get it. Alright, we're here at the next flea market. It's pretty crowded because I got here late. I think we missed out on a bunch coming here kind of late, but I had to go to that other flea market first. Cool.
That'd be awesome. So am I going to get to watch a new video with me in it this time?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't found anything yet, so probably not.
Well, good. How about plugging my shop for me on there?
What's your shop?
Toy Busters in Ashboro. Go down there and check it out.
Oh, Ashboro. That's south of Greensboro, right?
Correct. It's right in the zoo.
Okay, yeah. Oh wow, I just bought one of these the other day. I got the
Which one did you get?
I can't remember. It's the Cylon. It's like a small Cylon fighter.
Oh, sweet. I do
Yeah.
both of those for $10.
Both for 10?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I do that. That's awesome. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Check us out, man.
Cool. You can go with my other one.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. How much are these?
Yeah, anything on this table is $1.
$1. Cool. Martin Lawrence show. First season, 3rd, 4th, and 2nd. Grabbing all those. Oh, thank you. How much is your controller here?
10.
10? Alright, cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, they're packing up. There's a lot of film favorites. Oh, some really good ones too. How much are your movies?
Yeah, how much you want?
I see a lot of them in here that are good.
Okay. Find how many you want, and I told you one combo. It's
Okay,
cheap.
okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll go to the other
you
side.
want all days?
All of them?
Yeah.
How
what
much?
do you think?
How much are? How much
Okay,
for all?
let
of
me
them?
see. 1, 2, 3, 4, give me $20 for all.
20?
Yeah. And you
Oh.
go to the house,
Oh,
watch
gosh.
TV, relax.
I'll do that. I'll
yeah,
do that.
Good. Okay.
That's too good of a
Thank
deal.
you, sir.
Thank you. Oh, shit. All right, my car's not that. I'll drive over
I
here
leave it
and
right here.
grab it.
Maybe you will
Okay.
bring your car.
Yeah, yeah, I'll bring my car right here. Awesome. What about your little toys in here?
Oh, for this, I want a 30 for all.
30?
Yeah. Power Rangers, Spider-Man, and
Lots of random
everywhere.
stuff.
Maybe it's nice toys.
Yeah, you got good stuff.
Yeah.
30?
Yeah, 30
I'll buy
for
that.
all.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for you. Thank you, sir.
I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we got everything in the car. Looks good. Yeah, there's a lot of really good figures in there. We'll look through all this stuff when we get back, but we got a lot more stuff to look through. Not even halfway through the market yet. Let's go. How much are your books?
Like a piece.
Okay. I got 3 of these little books. Thank you.
How much are the games? How much are the games?
$5.
Piece.
So finding any really good stuff is going to be hard because it's all been bought by this point. It's weird. It's like the... I never buy PS3 or PS4s at flea markets anymore. Too many have not worked, so I've learned my lesson.
Everything on these two tables are 50 cents.
50 cent? Okay. There you go. Appreciate it.
Only thing is good, somebody just about stole.
Really? Wow. How much are these your, is this your stuff, sir? No, it's not. Oh. That's cool. Is this all stuff over there as well? Oh, what's your price on this stuff? I got 1, 2, 3, 4 games, and then this UFO VHS. 6. Okay.
We watch your videos and get this.
Oh, you do? You're the second person today that's recognized me.
Yeah.
You got a lot of cool stuff. Thank you so much. Well, good luck today.
Thank you.
Always. What's the league? I don't think I have this game yet. Need to get it. I have a feeling we're going to find something incredible in here, but let's not jinx ourselves. Well, too late. Always the movies first. It's usually $5. Yep. Alright, we won't get those then. That's interesting. A steelbook. The DVD steelbook of The Departed. Okay, it's worth at least $12, which means it's good enough for eBay, so we'll get this. There's nothing else here. Let's go look over at the other stuff. Will there be anything good today? I don't know. To look at everything. Boyac. There's a bunch of these books, they're the same series. I'm not sure what that is. Let's take a look at them. Six, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. 1 through 12. The Total Twins, 1 through 12. Let's look that up. 1 through 12, look how much they are. Holy cow, $80. These are cheap too, they're only gonna be like $1 or less a piece. Massive score. Massive. So yeah, buying books like that, if they're in like a big series like that, always a good idea to look them up. I'm glad I went in there today. I wasn't actually planning to stop. So we're back home now, and remember we paid $50 for all this, and I just realized there's a bunch of Blu-rays here at the bottom, so maybe this is worth a lot more than I think, but we'll just have to check that out later. And hopefully we can get all our money's worth in these figures. There's definitely some good ones in here, but I did take a bit of a chance paying that much, but I think we'll be okay. We'll go through this stuff first. Well, already off to a good start. This one's worth about $13 to $14. Not bad. Okay, so I've organized it all now. Over here on the left is all the stuff that's not really worth all that much, so I'm going to trade all this in. I can't really list it on eBay and make a profit, but all this stuff over here is the more valuable stuff. I will list this stuff individually or in lots. We even got some Tomy Pokemon stuff, so we'll check all that out in a bit. And unfortunately, the Blu-rays were nothing that great. I'm just going to trade all these in. I can't really sell any of them on eBay. And then we got this big lot of 4 film favorites. I could list these on eBay, but I think I'll probably trade those in as well. And then over here's the more valuable DVDs. We'll take a closer look at those in a bit. And here's where all the rest of the Blu-rays and DVDs from that lot went. I brought them here to McKay's. This is the place where I trade in everything in case I can't sell it on eBay. And hopefully I'll find better stuff like this PC game for just $5. Pretty crazy. And we even got this Civilization 3 and Civilization 2 for $5. And I spent my final bits of credit on these Bionicles. They were really cheap, so hopefully I can resell them. So here's everything we picked up this weekend. Obviously we got a lot of stuff, a good variety as well. Let's take a closer look. First thing we picked up was this old CD player. I always buy these when I see them if they're cheap. I usually won't pay more than about $5 for them unless they have some really good accessories. But I was a little familiar with this brand because I bought it before and it sold really well. Hopefully we can do decent on this. I mean, we paid just $5. I remember as a kid when the original Xbox came out and I had the option to either buy an Xbox or a GameCube. And because of the size of this controller, I went with the GameCube. I mean, this thing is massive. Even now as an adult, it's pretty big in the hands and it feels really weird. But it has such a cool design. Always picking these up when I see them. I think they're a little more desirable than the S ones. And I think they're going for like 30 to 40 bucks depending on condition. I got this one for 10 bucks, easy flip. I've already tested it. It works great. I didn't buy a ton of video games this time. I just couldn't find any good ones. But we did get these disc-only ones. We got a couple cheapy PS2 games here at the top. I'll probably just trade these in. The best one is definitely Need for Speed Most Wanted. About a $25 game, disc-only. Always grabbing that when I see it. Then we got this PS1 game, Crash Bandicoot Warped. It goes for about 10 bucks. You got to remember though with these PS1 games, a lot of times they look really scratched, but it's actually fine. It's just like the way they were made. The scratches come out really easily, so don't worry whenever you see that. But again, I have a resurfacer, so I don't really worry too much about the condition of disc. They were cheap, so I bought them. Easy flips. And it wouldn't be a flippity flip video without a plushie. When I saw this yellow Big Bird, I had to have it. It's from a company called Tyco. They make a lot of plushies from this era, from 1996. It is actually electric. You can see there the little battery thing. I already have it out. Because right when I got home, I decided to make sure that worked, so I opened it up. Of course, there was a lot of battery corrosion, but it was the white corrosion, so it hasn't yet turned into rust, so I figured I could bring it back. Turns out, after I cleaned it with distilled vinegar, there was actually rust inside. So as fate would have it, this thing does not work at all. There's nothing really I can do, but I don't think I can sell it in this condition. I'll probably just have to toss it. Oh well. So about a week ago, I found this Titanium Series Diecast Cylon Fighter from Battlestar Galactica. I don't know much about this toy line. I'd never seen it before, but anything Battlestar Galactica is usually worth something. At least worth looking up, even though Micro Machine stuff is not always valuable, so you got to be careful. But I paid just $5 for this. Turns out it was a good gamble because it's worth about 25 bucks. But the cool thing was, just today, I found 2 more of these. The sellers were like owners of a toy shop in Ashboro called Toy Busters. Looks like a really cool store from the pictures. But they gave me a great deal on these 2 here. I just got these for $5 as well, so got a cool little trilogy there going. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I'll probably end up selling them because I don't really collect sealed toys. I prefer them loose, but pretty awesome finds. So in that box of toys, we got all these Ben 10 action figures. I don't really know much about this toy line. All I know is that they're pretty high quality, so I figured they would have some value, and I was sure right. I mean, we paid $30 for all these, and just that one there is worth about $22. Pretty crazy, but some of them aren't worth all that much, so I just paired them together and listed them for about $15 to $20. I'll show up on the screen how I listed them, and you guys can maybe just see that because I'm not going to remember their names or their values or anything. But yeah, pretty cool find. Like I said, 30 bucks for this. Definitely going to make all our money back and more. And then this Spider-Man is the figure that I saw that sold me on the box. It's the whole reason I bought it. This one alone is worth about $26. Pretty crazy. It's not complete, but it's in decent condition. I mean, just look at all that articulation. This thing has so much movement that that's usually a good sign that it has value. And obviously anything Spider-Man is collectible, so had to grab that guy. And definitely a surprising one was this Agent 13. It is an exclusive, I think, to Toys R Us. I can't remember the exact value. I'll show it up on screen, but this thing is worth quite a bit. Pretty cool to find this. I think just that one alone will almost pay for the box as well. And then we got this 6-inch Black Panther guy. I think he's also an exclusive, but not worth quite as much. Still a cool find. I did have another Black Panther in there, but I've already sold him. I listed all this stuff on eBay right when I got home, and he sold super quick for 13 bucks. Also in the box were these 2 figures here. We got Falcon there from, I guess, Civil War. And then we got this Enzo figure from Assassin's Creed. Not valuable, but still worth selling on eBay. And then we got this Dragon Ball Z figure. It's always really hard to use Google Lens on these because they all look the exact same. This one I think is worth like in the $15, $20 range. I don't know, it might be hard to sell. Sometimes they can be. And here's some more DBZ figures that were in there. These are a little bit smaller, so I decided to just lot them together. They're from a company called Loyal Subjects. I don't know much about them, but you can easily sell them for probably 15, 20 bucks. And here's, of course, 2 TMNT figures. They are newer, obviously, but they do have a little bit of value, so I went ahead and listed these on eBay as well. And the last thing worth mentioning from that toy box are all these Pokemon figures. We got Blaziken over there on the end. I saw him first. He was one of the reasons I bought the box, but then I realized when I got home that he had some broken like little wrist pieces there, so I can't list him for that much, unfortunately. And then we got Groudon beside him, a decently valuable figure, as well as Ash, which I'll also sell just by himself. Then we got Ivysaur and War Turtle. I'm going to sell those 2 together since they're both starter Pokemon. And then we got 2 Pikachus and a Bulbasaur, which I'm also listing together. Should be able to get at least 15 bucks out of that. But the best one by far is this Greninja. It's in great condition. What a cool figure, really high quality. I don't know if there's a piece missing there or not, but I went ahead and listed him for about like 20-ish plus dollars. I honestly can't remember. I'll show it up on the screen. Cool find though. You got to be careful with these Pokemon figures sometimes. Always look up and make sure that they're Tomy and not Jazzwares, because the Jazzwares ones are just not as desirable. They're not as good quality. And now on to the movies. We didn't get anything insane here, but we got some decent stuff like this Departed Steelbook. I'll probably list this for about 13 bucks. Got Power Rangers Zeo. Money Talks. This one is actually sealed, so that's probably I'll probably put it on eBay. Although it's not super valuable. Then we got A Lowdown Dirty Shame. I've never heard of this movie, but it has Keenan Ivory Wayans in it, which is a pretty well-known actor, so I think we can sell that one pretty well. And I just knew when I saw this it would be worth eBay, and turns out it is, so definitely going to list that one. But yeah, the cutoff point here is about 11 to 12 bucks. If they're worth that, I'll list them on eBay. Otherwise, I'll just trade them in. Now we're into some of the more valuable ones like Diggstown. Never heard of this movie, so I knew it was uncommon. This is probably one of the better ones. We got Heart Like a Wheel with Beau Bridges and Bonnie Bedelia. And then we've, of course, got the Dollars trilogy here. Again, these movies individually are not worth selling on eBay, but you put them in a lot like this, they can easily fetch 15 bucks, so that's what we're going to do. And I'll do the exact same with all these Barney DVDs. Individually, not worth anything. Put them in a lot, you can sell them. And then we got Martin, which is kind of an uncommon TV show. Only got 4 seasons. I think there's one other season that I need. You can either list that on eBay or trade it in. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do yet. And then the last thing we got is this UFOs Miracle of the Unknown VHS box set. Pretty cool to find this. Anything UFO related, like I said, I'll probably buy it if it's cheap. And this one was just like, I think like $1. I'm not really sure. And speaking of UFOs, we got this Close Encounter at Kelly and Others of 1955 UFO book. I didn't know this thing was worth like $100 when I saw it, but I knew it would be worth at least like 30, 40. But I'm glad I was wrong. These kind of books are really cool. They're super collectible. They usually have some great imagery in them, like just drawings that people have seen of aliens. But yeah, I love this kind of stuff. I really want to keep it, but I mean, it's just worth quite a bit too much for me to keep. So I'm going to sell this one for probably like 120 since there's no more on eBay, although one did sell for 105. I think I can get quite a bit more because, I mean, this book's in pretty good condition. And as I said earlier, anything like fortune telling or mystical or kind of like weird new agey type books usually can sell pretty well. Always look them up. There's multiple editions of this book here by Les and Sue Fox, so this one's not quite as worth as much as I wanted, but I can easily trade that in and do pretty well on it. And along with that book, I got Virginia's Executive Mention by William Seal. It's just kind of like a local history book, but I noticed when I got home and opened it up that it actually has the signature of the governor of Virginia, like back in the early 90s, so that was pretty cool to see. Could probably still sell this for about 25 bucks or so, so I went ahead and listed it for that. I don't know. Again, kind of a unique item with that signature, so we'll just have to see what happens. And I also paid $1 for these 2 books here. They're from like the 1970s. There's something on like surveying, the principles and practice of surveying. This is volume 1, this is volume 2. They're in decent condition, although they do have some wear and stuff. I think together they're worth maybe like 25 bucks. Again, we paid $1, so definitely happy with that. And then we got this Battle Plan little paperback book. You can see there it's number 1 from the March and April 1987. The reason I bought this was because I turned it around and I saw that SSL, which is like a simulation type game company. They make books like this, so always look those up when you see them. This one is in excellent condition. Got all the like little inserts and everything, so can easily sell this for probably $28 to $30. Awesome buy. And if it wasn't for that UFO book, this would be the best thing that we bought this week. This is the Tuttle Twins book series. It's like a children's series by Connor Boyack. I have no idea what this was, but I saw there was a bunch of issues of it, 1 through 12, so I decided to look it up. I'm glad I did. It's worth about $90. That's what I listed it for. But that's pretty much everything we bought this week. And with all that trade-in credit I got from the rest of those toys and books, I bought these 2 PC games at McKay's. We got Master of Orion, worth quite a bit, and I paid almost nothing for it. And we also got Civilization 3 with a free Civilization 2 inside. And this PC game is actually sealed, so it has quite a bit of value. And then with the rest of the credit, I bought some of these Bionicles. They were absolutely dirt cheap. Where's the price tag? $3.95 a piece. That is just insane. Had to grab those. I think they're like 99% complete. I can easily pair them together and sell them and get all my money back, but pretty awesome find. I have a bunch more of these that I can probably throw in there, so that's what I'll do. So that was definitely a good buy, buying that big lot of movies. I always do that if I see some in there that are worth something.
So in the last few videos, I've been kind of going to the same flea markets. I think from now on, starting next week, I want to be going to like further distant flea markets, some that I've never been to, so I'm really hoping we'll find some amazing stuff. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your week. I will catch you guys next time.